everybody. Today we're going to continue our look at the colonial times. We're actually going to take a look at a very specific place. Can anybody tell me, looking back from Monday, our assignment, can anybody tell me which region Virginia is in? I see it. The Southern Colonies. That's very good. So Virginia is located in the Southern Colonies. And the reason why that's important is today we're going to take a look at the lost colony of Roanoke, Virginia. So each of you has a handout on your desk. We're going to read the short passage first. So I'll read that aloud to you guys right now. In July 1587, a group of 117 men, women, and children set sail from England to the New World. Their ship was blown off course, and they landed on Roanoke Island. They faced very difficult living conditions. Supplies were used up quickly. Their leader, John White, sailed back to England for more supplies. When he returned in 1590, all the settlers had disappeared. So everybody was gone. The only clues to their whereabouts were the word Croatoan, carved on a post, and Crow, C-R-O, carved on a tree. White went to Croatoan Island nearby, but nobody was there. White sailed back to England feeling defeated. To this day, nobody knows for sure what happened to the lost colony at Roanoke Island. So what do you guys think happened to the English settlers? So, what we're going to do is we're going to design a newspaper article that we're going to use our own opinions. Well, basically what I want you guys to do is your explanation to somebody else about what you think happened in the lost colony of Roanoke. So, for example, I made my own just to give you guys an example. So, for my introduction sentence, I used the mysterious disappearance of the settlers at Roanoke Island happened when the indigenous Indians kidnapped all the settlers. So, if you were thinking the same thing, you could still use it. You just have to use evidence from the text. So, alright, that was mine. My supporting detail, one of my main supporting details was the carving on the tree. The C-R-O on the tree.
What is that thing?
So nobody knows, actually. It's still a mystery to this day. Croatoan was the name of an Indian tribe. That was a tribe of Indians that lived nearby. So, so my hypothesis as to what happened to them was that they were kidnapped by Native Americans, the indigenous people that lived there. One reason that I thought this was the C-R-O that was etched into the tree. My thoughts on that were, why wouldn't you etch Croatoan into the tree? Why just C-R-O? To me, that meant that they were in a rush to leave. They were under pressure to leave. So I think that they were kidnapped by the indigenous people. So now it's going to be your job to reread the passage. If you guys, do we have highlighters? Can I have somebody pass out highlighters, please? Okay, we're going to highlight some key details from the text that might give us an indication as to what happened to these people. So what we're going to do is, we're going to design a newspaper article. Your newspaper article is going to need to include a few things, which I'll write on the board right here so you guys don't forget. So, I want one paragraph. So in your one paragraph, you're going to need a headline to your news article. So our headline is going to go on the top. One paragraph. So inside that paragraph, we're going to need a topic sentence. So this is going to be your stance. What is your position? What do you think happened to the lost settlers at Roanoke Island? After your topic sentence, we're going to want 3 supporting. So I said that I thought they were kidnapped. So my supporting details were that the C-R-O that was etched on the tree. I also noticed from the article that they were short on supplies. So being short on supplies means that you have to interact with the indigenous people, with the Indians that were nearby, just so you can survive. And my third reason was that their captain left them. So I believe that because the captain left them, they had to go and make friends with the indigenous people, but maybe the indigenous people didn't really like them. So those were my 3 supporting details. And finally, you're going to need a conclusion sentence for your paragraph, a strong conclusion. We've worked on those in the past. So my conclusion sentence is with this new evidence, you can clearly tell that the settlers were kidnapped by indigenous or native people. So our last step is going to be our conclusion sentence.
And another thing that you used to help you with the hamburger.
Thank you. So I also have the Hamburg packet. It's a good thing you guys can use this to formulate your news article. Are there any questions before we begin? No? Okay, so like I said before, go back into the article, highlight some key details. I don't want to see the whole thing highlighted, so highlight your key details and hypothesize or think to yourself, what could have happened to these? Let's make our news articles. I'll be walking around to help you guys out if you need. And Mr. Jones is here too as well, so Mr. Jones can help you guys out if you need it. So, that's it.